Ever since I was little, I hated gym class. Whether it's playing the same games, pacer tests that give whiplash, perhaps it's just that I hate the monotony of walking back and forth. It's the labor of change without progress. I think in this day and age, our laws are much the same. We're changing street names instead of changing games. But you see, Nashville is a battleground, much like the ones found in Athens, where maidens made their own battalions, Lysistrata-like women showing what happens when mothers have a mission. When Harry Burns had to be a good boy and feed into the vision. The city streets are a temple to the infinite wisdom of those who seek progress more than change. Of those who stood dauntless, even restrained. Of those who know that love often means walking into battle. Of those who know there are no kisses in the dark times. In the olden days, maybe love served as a shield from the feelings that wars waged, but here, there is only your own bones. We stand at the linchpin of a moment in history where in isolation, we must know we are not alone. Alone is a notion that changes with time, whether it's crowded and hopeless or solitary, confined, but I've come to realize there's no such thing as true solitude in Nashville. We stand in tandem with the history held in this very land. And if we've made it through the battle at the top of every last hill, we can survive the fight for progress again. Have you ever stood beneath the stone pillars in the great lake of green, watching the sky become twilight sown in shades you've never seen, the strings of fate weave through the heavens as the night goddess moon first gleams, and in that moment, you are infinite, timeless. This mythos is carved in marble stone, yet lives in temples of flesh and bone, the altar to the goddess known as Athena. Through centuries it stood, through battles and through peace times. When women become warriors, battles end swiftly. Nowhere is this more well known than here in Music City. No one knows it as well as Miss Ida B. Wells, and frankly, Frankie knows it too. 100 years ago, we were halfway through the battle. Those who stand here with me now, the rest is up to you. The laws we made have climbed on the women left behind, and for the first time we are trying to lift each other. And when our battle cries take the tune of lullabies, you'll see that nobody knows combat like a mother. I have 9 months and 23 days before I'm old enough to vote in this country. I have negative 17 years, 3 months, and 7 days since your votes began affecting me. They say the meek shall inherit the earth, but they shall inherit the laws and the wrongs as well. The children are left when all is done to rebuild the empires that fell. We, the people, must contend that there are laws we must amend even when those in power try to bend and break us. Because when resolves start to shake, we must resolve to stay awake, because the things that tear us down are what awake us. The Parthenon and its spires to the peak of its crown is a phantom standing over you, its legacy looking down. When the odds are against us, we work best. Just watch. You don't need to fill the shoes of phantoms to walk in tandem. We won't stop until progress is here, and it's now. Cigarette ash and shellac of the past turn back to coal to power street lamps that stand as sacrificial fires. Smog and smoke signals a reminder of the hallowed ground we walk in kind. Ida and Frankie, like the huntress god, born of Zeus's mind, unashamed and unbroken.